Day 2 of the New England Patriots training camp practice is officially in the books. And with that being said, we have more news, notes, highlights, observations from another day in New England for Patriots practice. Now, in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know, including a new quarterback moving up the pecking order. You guys are probably going to want to hear about that. Also, some guys really starting to stand out. We're going to cover it all. Before we dive into the video, like we always do, can we just give a massive shout out to all of the media members over there in New England? There are so many of them. There's 3 on the top left of your screen right now. Go follow them on X. They're going to keep you updated with all the news and highlights before I even post these videos. So go follow them right now. And once you follow them, there's going to be so many more that you'll find. And basically, it'll feel like you're at practice, okay? So go follow them if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video. Now, the pecking order today for the quarterback room, because I know you guys are probably going to want to hear it right away. Jacoby Brissett was number 1. Number 2 was Drake Maye, as expected. Number 3 was Joe Milton, leaving number 4 to Bailey Zappi. So Bailey Zappi has fallen off the depth chart a little bit, fallen down just a bit, right, to the last. But Joe Milton is starting to make a little bit of a name for himself, starting to garner some separation, showcasing, yeah, the arm strength is there, the talent is there. So that was definitely something that was very interesting. Vidarian Lowe was the starter at right tackle today. So that was something definitely we want to know and, kind of see how that goes, going forward. How that continues to generate some buzz around camp. Does it force other guys to really start competing on the offensive line? We'll see. We also saw a big day out of Brandon Schooler. Now, realistically, a special teamer, but he was getting some top reps with the first defense. He was getting some really good reps in with the first defense. Now, he's a guy that can play a couple of different positions, but mainly you'll see him as a safety. So we'll see, again, how that continues to develop. Is that really something that's just smoke screen, or is he actually someone that will get some starting reps? I mean, he is a do-it-all type of player on special teams, so love to see that. Marcus Jones had a big day. Big play versus Jalen Polk. Big PBU. Marcus Jones has slowly been starting to showcase his ability to play multiple different positions in the slot, on the outside boundary, drop back into a safety. The dude could do a bunch of different things, even play wide receiver if you need him to. So very versatile. And again, he's showing that during practice. Pop Douglas wasn't a full go in practice, was running by himself on the side field during team drills, so wasn't really too active in there. So that was interesting to take note of. John Jones, he's another guy, is getting up there in age, but playing multiple different positions at once. That was fun to see. Now, during 7-on-7 portions, Tyquan Thornton caught at least 3 passes from Jacoby Brissett and also 1 from Drake Maye. He was definitely someone who they were hyper targeting today, but he was also getting open, utilizing his speed on quick out routes, on swings, on drags, just using that speed to his advantage, and then, being a playmaker after the catch. So again, Tyquan Thornton, a former really high draft pick of New England a couple years ago, he wants to break out. And quite frankly, he needs to break out or he's going to end up like N'Keal Harry, right? Don't want that to happen to Tyquan Thornton. He's got crazy speed, good size, good ability to run after the catch. So we just got to be able to catch the football and get open, and he's going to be a good threat for the Patriots going forward. Now, before we get any further into the 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Patriots throughout the entirety of training camp. Everything you could think of, from preseason to regular season, the film breakdown. We're going to be doing everything, right? So make sure you guys subscribe. It is free. It doesn't cost a thing to join the family. And if 3 weeks from now you're like, okay, you could just unsubscribe for free or for nothing, right? So join the family if you haven't. Lastly, check out my Twitch. If you want to watch some Patriots games live with me on my Twitch, we should be streaming over there at Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description below. With that being said, let's dive back into the video. Joe Milton, like I said, was taking those third string reps in front of Bailey Zappi. Let's go over some stats. So the initial 11 on 11s and 7 on 7s, Brissett was actually 7 of 8. Really productive in those throws. Drake Maye was 7 of 7. He didn't miss a pass. Will Drake Maye eventually be the starter of this football team this season? I think yes. I don't think right away, but I think by week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, I think Drake Maye will eventually be thrown in there. I think he's got some work to do, but if he can do that work, if he can put in the work, he'll be someone the Patriots can rely a lot on. Now, in 11 on 11, Drake Maye went 1 of 1 with the check down, a scramble, and what would have been a would-be sack. So 1 of 3, but realistically 1 of 1 on passes. Brissett's last pass in 11 on 11s was an incomplete slot fade to Jalen Polk that would have drawn a defensive pass interference on Marcus Jones if there were refs, if it was a real game. Probably would have lined us, deeper down the field. Probably would have moved the offense down the field a little bit. So that would have been nice. And then you go to 7 on 7s. Brissett was 5 of 6. Drake Maye was 6 of 6. Tyquan Thornton led all wide receivers today with 4 catches. And then Jabril Peppers had a good day in terms of, getting pass breakups, not allowing quarterbacks to, fit some balls in there sometimes. So good job there by Jabril Peppers today. But overall, a really good practice for the Patriots. They're really starting to pick it up offensively, which is good. One thing we want to see during training camp is a well-balanced approach, right? We never want to see the offense over-dominate the defense. We don't want to see offense wins today, offense wins this day, that day, right? We don't want to see the defense do that either. We don't want to see the defense get 4 picks in every single practice. But so far, so good. The Patriots have been well-balanced. The offense wins one day. The defense wins one day. Very well-balanced approach. And it's kind of a telltale sign that this team might be pretty good. It could be pretty good. Definitely has the potential, right, compared to last season. KJ Osborne had a nice little out route. We also saw Marco Wilson getting some starting reps with the defense. Obviously, a name to note, Alex Austin as a potential starting DB, but now Marco Wilson also getting in there. I think Gerard Mayo and the defensive coordinator are really just trying to see what guys can add in similar or different situations where they add versatility, who can play multiple different positions, who can compete with the starters and whatnot. So that was definitely another big takeaway of today. Marco Wilson getting some opposite burn alongside Gonzo, right? Christian Gonzalez. So that definitely means a lot for him. I'm excited about Joe Milton getting those QB3 reps. I thought, he should be getting a lot more of those reps. So we'll continue to monitor those going forward. He, the dude's arm strength is incredible. One went right through Butte's hands, maybe a little bit too much heat on it. But then he came back, had a really nice catch down the sideline. So listen, overall, day 2, really good. Offense cooking with fire. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. Another Patriots video tomorrow, as I believe next week we're going to get some pads. So that should be fun. So join the family, and I'll see you guys for that one. Peace.